As I wrap up my junior year, I begin to reflect on what my goals are for my upcoming and last year of high school. I want to go to college, and I want to make my parents proud. Various factors block my parents from finishing their education, so it is my duty to continue my education to not only make myself, but my parents proud. In my mind, I visualize myself walking the stage to receive my diploma. I can imagine my peers and I throwing our caps in the air as the graduation ceremony ends. I look forward to being able to hug my hard-working mother for motivating me my entire life. Unfortunately, now that I think about it, I won't be able to hug another important figure in my life at my graduation. I won't be able to hug my father at graduation because he was deported in 2016. It hurts me to think that my father will not be physically present for such important days of my life, but I am not the only kid that is suffering from having a parent deported. As you can see, I am painting. What I am painting will depict the fear or awful memory millions of children share. In this video, I plan to show you how current immigration law is ripping families apart. The plaque at the base of the Statue of Liberty reads, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore." This is an example that U.S. history is rooted in immigration. So how would a country morally justify blocking immigrants? We might not live in the 19th century anymore, but it still holds true that immigrants come to America in search of a better life. It is clear that the perception of undocumented immigrants in today's society isn't very positive. Specifically, illegal immigrants are wrongfully blamed for many of America's problems. Time and time again, I hear the common idea that illegal immigrants should go back to their country and should come to the country legally and follow the law. Many Americans demand that immigrants should take the legal path to entering the United States, when in reality there is no path to take in the first place, and it can take years to be lawfully granted to enter the U.S. I understand that people want the best for their country and want to minimize the potential risk of criminals entering the country. In reality, more than 90% of the removal proceedings initiated in the first 2 months of the Trump administration have been against people who have committed no crime at all, other than to be living in the country without permission. I had the honor of interviewing two close friends, which names I will not disclose for privacy reasons. They explained to me what they experienced in having a family member deported. Listen to their story. Have you ever witnessed or experienced someone being detained by ICE?
Yeah, actually, I experienced with my parents. Both of my parents were supposed to be taken, but at the end of the day, it was just my dad. And yeah.
How did you feel in that moment?
I felt, it was really honestly, I felt a lot of anger. It was just something that's always been a fear in my family. But it's just I just felt in the moment, I just had so much anger, and I just kind of had a problem, it kept bugging me every day just to know that my dad wasn't at home,
If you could tell something to your dad before this arrest happened, what would you say?
Honestly, just people just don't understand, how you should always, cherish your parents. So I feel like I would kind of I'd probably say, how much I appreciate him, even though, sometimes it's not, you see eye to eye, So it's just something, I feel like I tell him I appreciate him more than I actually tell him,
Have you experienced or witnessed a family being broken apart because of ICE?
Yeah, my dad. In 2010, he got deported.
So, how did you feel? How did that make your family feel, that happened?
It made me feel really sad, mostly because he was the one that would take the money to the house. My mom was working too, but everything fell apart once he was taken away from us. He was the support there, and my mom got fired the same year, so everything was harder. We lost the house that we were living in. it was just really hard, mostly since I was really close with him and I was always with him.
And your dad had like no criminal record, right?
No, he didn't.
So you could say he was like a hardworking man, just a family man.
Yeah.
And for them to just take him away from your family.
Yeah, he was really hardworking.
As you can see, deportation of parents and family members have serious consequences towards the children and extend to communities and the country as a whole. Children should not live in fear that their parents will be ripped away from them. It's time that we stand together to protect families in the U.S. so no child should experience this pain. How would you feel like if someone took your parents away?
I feel sad, man.